I'm Konz from Wavvy Music and you're watching Mind My Platform. Yeah, like that's basically where I got the whole inspiration, because like me being up in the northeast, when would have I ever came across grime music? You know, so I think the first one was my mate Nathan. He showed me Devlin, and from there I was like hooked on UK music, because it was just like obviously I was listening to Eminem, Dr. Dre and all that sort of people, but on a whole, like, you know, well, there was other people, but on a whole, it was just like I felt like I related more to UK music. So from there, it kind of just, you know, took off from there, and then I obviously found SBTV, and from there started, you know, following everything Jamal was doing, and that was kind of where I was sitting back thinking, why is there no one in Scotland doing a platform like this? Because everybody, obviously, it's now common knowledge. Everybody knows that, you know, these link up. SBTV, Germ Daily, they support the scene. Like without that, they wouldn't have, all these artists really wouldn't have got to where they've got to, right? So for me, I was like, why is there not a scene like that in Scotland? You know, because I slowly found out there was rappers in Scotland. You know, because after, you know, I met Rance Murphy and I was doing stuff with him, then I started to find out there was other people. So I don't know, like Jamal is definitely a big inspiration. Everybody keeps asking how this came about, but what it was kind of like, it was that I linked up with Shogun, and I just come to Glasgow, like I recently just got here, and I was like, and people that had seen RFM obviously believed in RFM, but that was because I could flash all these big names and be like, yeah, I got Krypton Conan, whoever it is, you know. But with Wavvy, when you're looking at a blank canvas and trying to, you know, say to somebody, yeah, like it's going to be the exact same but better. You know,
with this type of artist. They're
not going to believe you. So obviously my plan was, right, look, I'll do X amount for free, you know, the freestyles for free, and just go out and get these people. And one of the ones was Shogun. It just literally just happened to be that, you know, that he hit me up and stuff, and I'd never heard any of his stuff before. Like I listened to like some obscure like recording or something, and I was like, I don't know how this is gonna sound, and I clicked record, he did his thing, and I was just like, wow.
He's a bit of a beast, isn't he?
Yeah, like I was just thinking this is insane, and then from there, who is his manager now, seen that, and then got him on his channel, and then it was like another freestyle on his channel happened, which was Vulcan, and that was the one that blew up. What had happened was he just rated the song. That was it, and then he started speaking to FA or whatever it was. I don't really know if he'd retweeted it or how they started speaking, and it was kind of just like, well, do you want to jump on a remix? And it was just like, yeah, cool, I'll do a remix. So the track got sent. FA thought he was going to do, you know, Maxsta was going to do one verse, and then FA'd have to write a new verse and stuff. Max had just done both verses and setting it back, and we were just like, wow, like,
surprised.
Yeah, so it was just, and then obviously we got invited to come down, you know, chill in his house, and you know, just you know, film the video. Like I wasn't even meant to be filming the music video. I was just down there to come, you know, to come chill.
So what? It was just like, look, we're going to shoot a video. You're here. Let's do it.
No, he had another guy to shoot a video, and the guy bailed, and then it was just like, Effie was like, well, my guy's here anyway. Do you want to just get this? And I was
right
like,
place, right time.
Yeah. I think like, for me, for what I've been doing and stuff like that, my aim when I came to Glasgow, my aim was like, so originally like with RFM, like I'd set the bar really, really high, like, and that way, like I feel like RFM didn't truly represent Scotland. It did in a sense that I did have Scottish artists on there, but it was like a select few Scottish artists, and then I was so focused on trying to get all these big names on it. But the thing that people don't realise is that at the end of the day, the reason why Wavvy's done so well is, up to this point, is because the people supporting it, you know, in Scotland, everybody's supporting it, and it's the artists that are supporting it as well. So it's just like, it's like I started to just be, you know, I started to think to myself, right, cool, let's start branching out, trying to represent Scotland rather than just be like, nah, I'm not having you or whatever, because anybody that speaks to me knows that I don't have like I'm just totally non-biased. Speak to Skepta.
What did Skepta say?
Skepta said, not to me, but Skepta said in an interview or something, he said...
obviously you'll be referring to the fact of the English accent.
Yeah, so he was, it wasn't obviously the Scottish accent, he was talking about, you know, like Birmingham, Manchester, stuff like that. And he was kind of like, if you're still watching accents in 2016, you're not a real fan of grime. Like, it was that simple.
Because a lot of people are just like, look, has the guy got energy, has he got flow, and how's he delivering it, and if he's doing it to a good level.
Well, look at Japanese grime.
Yeah, exactly.
Massive.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
Do I know what they're saying? No, but do I feel it? Yeah.
It's like I've saw some German stuff, I've saw some French stuff. If the energy's there, you can get in.
The biggest, you know, there's a million things I could say right now, but the biggest form of advice I would give somebody is be nice to everybody.
Spot
Boom.
on.
And the reason I say that is you do not know who is sitting next to you at the bar. You do not know who you're, you know, at the bus stop with. Like that person could be the head of Sony Records. That person could be, you know, a booking agent for God knows who. Could get you on Teen the Park, whatever it is. You know, wireless. You just don't know.
You have to be smart about that.
Definitely. I would say first and foremost, I always say Ransom Effie. That's me. That, you know, I grew up with him. The Ransom crew. Honestly, people don't realise what's coming from them. That's like Sam.
How many's in the Ransom crew?
Sam, Gid Gams, Effie, and Nathan and Sosa.
Right.
So what's that, 4 or 5? I'm not even counting. Like I was just I was literally
off the tongue.
listing them up. But yeah, so the Ransom crew definitely. Honestly, you know, it's one of those ones that I meet that many artists if I don't big them all up. But personal favourites: Sherlock, Shogun, Chrissy Grimes, the Levels guys. You know, like there's so many different people that I'm just like, you know, if they all keep moving and they move the way, it's what's happening.
It's happening.
You know, you got like the Levels guys down in London doing like Radar Radio and stuff like that, and they're getting on Rinse FM, and you know, like it's definitely happening.
Things are happening.